Es Gedünst steht in der Luft. Lästig ist mir der trübe Druck. Das bleiche Gewölk sammlich so blitzen im Wetter. Das fegt den Himmel erhell.
It's like, wow, these guys are shaping the culture.
It's Ewan Kundra.
Yes. Well, I suggest we might have been successful at that.
Me and the line of epping.
When you hear the headbanging tone of the Zuma crew coming through now, what you are witnessing are people who have imbibed Benjamin's whole moral style.
Dearly beloved, we gather here today to mourn the loss and celebrate the life of our most precious of thought leaders, Sargon of Akkad. He leaves behind in this corporeal realm his beloved wife and 14 stepchildren. Oh Lord, we shall miss our brother Sargon dearly. May your perpetual light and glory shine upon his legion of disciples. He did strike upon the enemy at all occasions. He laid low the happy Jess Philip with a threat of rape. He laid low the happy Victoria Derbyshire with that wig, and he left an imprint on all our hearts. May his fight continue. The doom scroll fight, the demoralization, the big brain takes every day. We shall so miss our brother Sargon. Now join me in a prayer, a solemn prayer, as we send him down into eternal rest with our Lord. Keck. Praise the Keck, ho, ho, praise the Keck, ho, ho. Sargon is wrapped around in glory, ho, 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 ho. Praise the Keck,
He was
ho,
fully
ho,
black.
praise the Keck, ho, ho. Sargon is coming wrapped in glory. Way up on the mountaintop, it's Sargon coming down all the way, and Sargon, he is wrapped around in glory. Hoo, 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 hoo. Way up on the mountaintop, it's Sargon coming down all the way, and Sargon, he is wrapped around in glory. I don't know about you, brothers and sisters, and please do tell me if you think this is some massive cope, but I feel there is a change in the air, bringing with it a faint smell, like peperamis and frozen oven pizza. It sweeps across the towering peaks of the online DR landscape and deep down into the verdant Gub glens. In a sentence, the incringification of the British online DR. And now I am well aware that the algorithm is already feeding me DR clown content as it makes me feel good.
Oh, there's some creepy Pakistanis looking at me right now, actually. Great. They're just like watching me, so I'm away from them, I think, but basically I suspected that some men wanted to gang rape me. I know a lot of people have questions about the party and whether it really takes women's safety seriously, like they say, because a lot of people do exploit this issue for clout and for clicks, likes, unfortunately. She really actually do take these issues seriously. People are asking me to name the hotel, which, as I addressed before, I don't want to do because I don't know if that leaves me open to a defamation lawsuit. But so hopefully that clarified a few things, and I really just want to stop talking about it now. Very creepy people in the hotel that I was staying in the staff of the hotel I was staying in, from immigrant gangs, and I could see that myself walking about the streets, and I basically had a run-in with them myself. I know because this keeps happening to me. People say, oh, it's fake, she's faking. This one's actually on CCTV. So I don't have the CCTV, obviously, but there's a record that it happened. I talked to people. A lot of people came up Yet again, another incident where I'm being harassed, and this one was explicitly racial. You know, if you
It all reminds me of 2020 to 2021. During COVID, the podcasters cultivated their own form of Gub audience. As the Gub Nation was locked inside for a year or so, they watched and they watched. Runt comedians like Joe Rogan, Tony Hinchcliffe, Andrew Schultz, they raked in the views, they raked in the cash.
Absolutely.
That's hilarious.
Little millennial ball bags like this guy. It was a big time to be a Gub man, maybe some of you will remember. But now, you barely hear about any of these guys. Actually, the only time I hear about them now is when some hate watch channel comes up on my feed, some clown gossip channel covering their disgusting adventures and general sliminess. I don't think we are at that point yet with the online DR. I think we are very much in the beginnings of the influencers being seen for what they are. A massive, cringy grift staffed by CEX vermin. The sort of guys if, when you were a kid, you brought back to your house, your father would spit in their eye and lock you in the closet for a week, feeding you only rice and black beans. Absolute freaks.
Disgusting and gross. I mean, you should just be... I don't like ugly, stupid freaks.
Now, I am not against influencing or using online to spread some gay message, whatever that means. We have to embrace our time. We are surely men of our time. We ain't LARPing like some cultivated 18th century dandy, I was born too late guy. What am I trying to say? I guess it's simple. Better. Much better than this. This is not acceptable.
I meant it when I said I was joining the Stormtrooper Brigade. We are here, outside of Downing Street, me and the line of Epping, as Stormer's greatest defenders.
Why are you assaulting me? I brought you up for fucking 20 years.
A real nigga.
Shut the fuck up, you parasite. I just want to preserve this nation.
To the gay village.
Where you're from, ain't you?
Yeah, that is where I'm from. We're returning back to my homeland. I'm remigrating.
Like I said, I'm mainly here for a nice time, and maybe that is what we all need. Some fun, some entertainment, rather than all this sitting about reading from Rupert Lode's 500 rate page Odyssey.
Nick, have you read our 219-page rape gang inquiry report?
We're talking about.
Well, the rape gang, we've done. This is we've crowdfunded this.
Okay.
Which I'm very happy to talk to you about. Which I think
just this title of that rape gang report.
Or listening to Sargon describe the deeds and conquests of Gargal the Terrible. We need something a bit more, yeah. What I think we witnessed is the millennial alt-right became cringe real fast, and many people, instead of just letting it die, they rushed to create a new, even more cringe replacement. One with a more regional flavour, perhaps.
One like shit, telly shit. There are certain world now, not like media webs.
The problem with that, to us, is unlike the American alt-right, we are more familiar with the types of characters that comprise the British online DR. We know them, well, not them specifically, but their archetype within our society. Oh look, it's Ed Dutton, catch him, and throw his bag in the sea!
The police would like to know.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they would.
Well,
Yes, they would.
I have not broken the law. I'm filming.
And unlike with our American cousins, familiarity breeds contempt. Perhaps the American influencers were just as cringe, they probably were.
100 times. I am so mad. I am so fucking mad at these people. They don't do this to fucking me. We're gonna fucking ritualistically humiliate them. I am coming back here every fucking weekend if I have to. Like, this is never over. I win, they fucking lose.
But it wasn't as blatant as it was with your Sargons, with your Woes, with your Hugh Anthonys. And Hugh Anthony, Young Bob, Angloid, these are truly the next generation. The new, completely shameless generation. Yes, our Sargon god adapted himself to the new post-alt-right doomscroll era very well, like El Cucaracha. He survives anything with his Gub exoskeleton. But the new generation, the true new generation, are in a way even more shameless and way more cringe than Sargon, who is half old generation, half new. I mean, Sargon didn't become a right-wing influencer until what? Post-COVID? It has been quite the odyssey for him. And say what you want about old Sargon, he is cringe, he is a slub, but we have never seen him shill a dono link. He has built a sort of business, the business of misery and sloth and smelly little slime balls. A bunch of greasy metalhead moshers who paint Warhammer and never got over what subculture they were part of in 2012. Now, if that describes you, fine, I ain't got a problem with you, brother. But that said, you don't have ambitions to become First Sea Lord of Britain, or the Director General of the BBC like these fucking idiots. Cut out the lame lower middle class smellies entirely with their fantasy lives. They should be playing Europa Universalis, not on my feed. And I say bring in the new age of optical cuckery.
Any chance of Trump going seas out? No.
Even if he wanted to, I think he's too old. Just you know, I know it's not a very exciting answer, but like that would just be the beginning of what he had to accomplish, which is historically to put down the money power once and for all, which is not going to be an easy task either. So by the time he got in, he'd be 78, and then he's going to get to work. If he was 20 years younger, maybe. To put down the money power once and for all. To put down the money power once and for all. To put down the money power once and for all.
Ironically, Sargon thinks he is an optics cuck. That is how destroyed he is. He thinks that he is good optics because now he wears a pocket watch. And I know he's my favourite, but truthfully, Sargon is pretty much the least of it at the moment. Sure, he has a big Gub voice that projects like a horn rallying all the Gub tribes, but he has so much more dignity than Hugh Anthony and Young Bob in my opinion. There is levels to this grift game, and e-begging is worse than cultivating an audience of Mongoloids. Sorry, but that's the truth. Either way, they all need to do the fire dance. This tweet sums it up for me. Nothing is gained from watching Sargon lecture you or donating to Young Bob's facial reconstruction surgery. Crawl out of the Sargonian Gub cave and greet the new, beautiful day. The sun feels good on your Gub skin and burns off the Gub scales.
The worst ghettos will be created for surfers. That is the most arrogant, most anti-Eurasian phenomena. Nothing more repulsive than a grinning, white-toothed person on one of those disgusting boards. In a word, Atlanticism is our absolute enemy.
And away he goes on a rushing, roaring roller coaster.
Surfers cruising Southern California beaches trying to find waves even better than yesterday's.
You feel better after you've been in the water. I mean, it gives you a chance for exercise, and you just feel refreshed.
I don't know, I think it's just the attraction of just nature, just something new, it's something different every time you go out. It's not the same, it's never been the same for me.